Yo. What's up? What's up, dudes? Hey, Josh. Yeah, Josh, I put it in the notifications channel if you want the actual flight plan. We're just going to follow the coast to the east, though. Should be pretty straightforward, hopefully. Hey, Di. Just want to say hi. Couldn't join today. Dude, thanks for dropping in then, man. Hey, Noah. You guys are too nice. You just drop in just to say hi, even if you can't make it. Too nice. Yes, helicopters today. Yep. I'm gonna fly the Mini 500, this guy. I think Dave's been flying this recently. I saw him just flying around just now. What's up, Dave? Hey, Seth, Cyber, Gabe, Victus, Aviator G. Good afternoon. Yeah, sorry for the late start today. We had a puppy trainer come by for like at the normal stream time, so the puppy got her first session of training. Hey Keva, what's up? Kuru says I joined it a few nights ago. It was great. Gives me a reason to play the game again. Yeah, dude, awesome. Glad to hear it. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to have a reason to jump into such like a sandboxy game, right? The world is a big place. Yeah, I have like paralysis of choice or whatever. So that's why I'm such a huge on-air company guy. Is because on-air company is it makes it so easy to just keep flying because you always have a mission to do. You can just get into so many different things with on-air company. So yeah, I'm a big fan of on-air company and all the other really all the other career mode add-ons are great. What's up, Cement? Found you through my father following you. We both found you really fun. Awesome, man. Glad to hear it. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully you guys can join. We're on USA West multiplayer server. So make sure you go up to your name in the top right corner up here and change to West USA. And then you'll also need to turn on all players in your flight conditions. So if you're on the world map, it'll be in the top right corner. Make sure to choose all players. And that makes it so everybody can use their own weather and time of day. Actually, let's see how the live weather is. That's kind of boring. I'll leave live weather on for now. Get some pressure changes, temperature changes, all that good stuff. Yeah, this is the Mini 500 by Got Friends. I haven't flown this until the last like 30 minutes, so. What's up, Sierra? Time to hit the couch. Fire him up. So, nobody has a couch yet, technically, I guess, because YouTube makes it so you have to be a member for like 3 or 4 years to get to the top tier. It's kind of crazy. That is one benefit of Twitch, even though I don't really use Twitch. They make it so every month you can have a different emote, which is really nice. YouTube's got a lot of catching up to do. But the quality is so much better on YouTube. And let me double check that I have low latency on. I do. I think. Yes, low latency is back. On Thursday's stream, I tried at 4K. Problem with 4K is it takes like 20-30 seconds for you guys to hear me respond to your chat. So I do have it downscaling to 1440. The stream quality should be a little better than it used to be because I'm playing in 4K now as of this week, as of Thursday. And so it's downscaling 4K to 1440. So it should be a little bit crisper than just straight up 1440. But yeah, the low latency is on. And so you should notice that my responses to chat come in much faster. Oh, Kevo says it can do aerobatics. Oh my god, I saw that. So in the cockpit, if you look down here, it says Aerobatics are highly encouraged, so I might involuntarily be doing some aerobatics today just because I'm so bad at flying helicopters. Is there a flight plan? Yeah, I put it in Discord, Clay, or is it Clee or Clay Steven? It's in the Discord server, but we're really just going to the east. So our very own Delta Tango provided the flight plan for today, even though he himself can't make Saturday streams. I feel a little bad using it, but we're just going to head all along the coast to the northeast. And then we have this little lull between waypoints 11 and 12 where we have to follow the coast and get over here to waypoint 13. Waypoint 13 is, I think it's a bridge. Yeah, there are two bridges over here. Waypoint 12, and over here there's a nice bridge. And then 13, there's a bridge. And Delta Tango did all the work on this flight plan. It's crazy. He sent me... I probably will end up reading through all the notes he sent me because he sent me a full doc with explanations of every waypoint. The dude is a legend, so thanks, Delta. I know you're going to watch this in the future, but since you're working and stuff today, but thank you so much, man. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I just picked up the Mini 500. So this is by Got Friends. I feel like the stream and myself were very big fans of Got Friends in general, so yeah, I'm trying this out. Cabri G2, yeah, I think you could fly probably any helicopter. I don't expect to be going very fast, so especially because I'm so bad at flying them. Yes, Delta is rad. And Daryl says, I love the late starts, work Monday to Saturday, rural delivery route. This worked out perfectly. Nice, dude. Yeah, I do like switching it up every now and then. It's nice. Different people can make it. I know that having a consistent schedule is nice, but those little inconsistencies here and there turn into good things for some people. What's up, Cleek? Oh, you're Cleek. Okay, got it. Got it, Cleek. Cleek. All right, I'm just doing the quick start here on this guy. I got the Tobii eye tracker back installed on the new monitor. And it's a little bit calibrated. It's not too bad. Like I always need to tweak this thing. And I'm going to do that right now. I think it's a center stabilization makes it so like it sticks to the center. Head tracking auto center. But this is a just a constant thing with the Tobii. All right, I have assists turned off for today, so see how that goes. How do you remove the airflow lines? Oh yeah, that I believe is under accessibility. Go to general. I'll check it out with you. It might be under assistance. I think it's under assistance actually. Assistance options. I'll prove to you guys I don't have the I don't have them turned on. I think it's under user experience. Right here. Yeah. Assistance, user experience, aerodynamic visualization. Turn that to off. That'll remove all of the wind vortices and stuff. And then if you guys are really bad at flying helicopters like I am, you might want to go into settings under assistance again, and then under piloting. I have it off for now. I might end up turning it on later. And these options for helicopters right here are really nice, especially, I would just turn them both on, but especially the assisted tail rotor. I would just turn both of these on if you're not super confident. I might end up turning them on in a little bit when I start getting frustrated with my lack of helicopter skills. So yeah, no shame in using assistant, just use it. You're supposed to have fun, right? So don't, I'll go without assistance options for a bit, and then, you know, I'll be like, oh God, I'm all over the place. I'm horrible. And then I'll turn the assistance options back on. Sorry, I will be tweaking the Tobii a little bit here today. The bottom of sim weather window. Oh, the weather window has it as well. I'll take a look at that in a second. Let me turn down the Tobii just a little bit. I always go, you guys know that have watched the stream a bunch of that I always go back and forth between having the Tobii on or not. Especially with a microphone in front of my face, but it seems to actually do a pretty good job. All right, that's a little better. Whoa. So much left rudder. Nice, we got a Halo Pelican here. Beautiful. You love to see it every time. Yeah, I think the Halo Pelican's hilarious. Also, really, really easy to fly. So if you don't want to fly a helicopter, the Pelican's actually a pretty good choice. You could fly like the Velocity if you have that installed, but the issue with that one is just that it's very, very slow. And then if you have a hat that you normally use for electric pitch trim, that hat is a really good thing to use for longitudinal and latitudinal trim for the helicopter. So that'll let you trim out the nose, basically the nose pitching up and down, just like you would with elevator or pitch trim on a plane. And then if you do the longitudinal, or is it latitudinal? I think it's latitude. That one is basically your rudder trim, so you can help counteract the roll or the yaw by using that. But yeah, it's I think so much of flying a helicopter seems to be having the right power settings as well. So I have the little VFR map up here, and we're gonna fly to the east. And we're just gonna fly around the northern coast of Cuba. We're going to the best thing about the Toby is the roll. Like, so I can do this with my head. So when I'm in a turn like this, I can, like if you're riding a motorcycle, if you ever rode a motorcycle, you basically do this with your head. You keep the horizon level by tilting your head as you're like going through a turn. So it's really, really nice to do with the Toby. But anyway, we're just going to follow, this is Delta Tango's flight plan he put together of points of interest at the northern coast of Cuba. So we're going to fly to the east, and we're just going to fly around all the POIs, hover around them, probably get a little silly and try to land on a bunch of stuff. I will be the first one crashing during all those landing attempts, so it should be fun. Never flown one. Oh, Kevo, do you mean the Pelican? Yeah, the cockpit is cool. I mean, it's from Halo. You know, Microsoft owns the Halo franchise, so yeah, they brought that in. I don't know, was it 2 years ago? But it's really fun to fly. Toby is tempting but pricey. Yeah, they will have sales every now and then. Supposedly there are rumors of like a new one coming out, but yeah, it is definitely pricey. But if you fly a lot of VFR and you don't have VR, I think it's basically your VR replacement. I don't really... VR is really cool, but it's just not really my thing. But the Toby is very nice if you can afford it. And it does eye tracking as well, so if I keep my head straight, I can turn off eye tracking, but if I just move my eyes, I'm moving my eyes top left and top right, it'll move slightly. You can have it just do eye tracking as well and not even do head tracking. It's up to you what combo you do. Buy 2 monitors, yeah. I actually would prefer that. I don't really have the space for it. I have kind of a small desk, a small setup. So for me, yeah, it's not likely that I'll do 2 monitors on the sides, but I would actually prefer that. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of stuff like head tracking, and not really. VR is okay. It's just kind of a hassle sometimes. I'm definitely more of a fan of, like, if you could have a full cockpit, I would choose that, because I would rather turn my head physically and actually look at something else instead of just turning my head like this and it being like a virtual thing where your like eyes are straight but your head's turning. It's a little weird. As far as the stream goes though, I think the Toby is probably one of the best things for the stream, like just to keep the camera moving in like a human way, you know. Pretty neat. Gerald says I have VR headset and only use tracking. Yeah, my VR headset is also just kind of chilling in the closet. And Kevo says, when the Mini first came out, I watched a streamer taxi with it like it was a plane. Yes, yeah, I don't know the rules, but I'm pretty sure when helicopters come in to land, I'm pretty sure they fly along the runway, right? And then they basically depart the runway and then go to the helipad or their parking spot. But I'm pretty sure I think they do that when they take off too, right? They basically take off like a plane. I could be totally wrong, but you know, I don't really know too much about helicopters. All right, let's make our way to the east here. And try to trim this thing out. Kevo says yes on the heli taxi stuff. It's wild to watch. Every time I see somebody, I mean, even you guys watching you guys fly around, it's insane how good some of you guys are at just taxiing around and flying at low altitude. Like, once I get near the ground, I'm screwed. It's just over. And if you guys want to fly a slow plane, that works too. If you want to fly a tail drag or a cub or something like that. Toby is particularly nice with helicopters, though, being able to like look down like this easily when you're coming into land or something like that. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is head to another airport. The second waypoint here is along the coast. We're just going to follow the coast to the east. So look for names in the sky or just look at the northern coast and take it to the east. And we're going to fly to MUPB. This is Santa Fe Airport. It's about 4 miles away. And it's a small grass strip. And again, we're following moderator and friend of the chat and friend of the Discord, Delta Tango's flight plan he put together for me. I don't know if he put together specifically for the stream, but he had put it together, and we are taking advantage of his hard work today. Oh, Kevo, thanks for the 5 gifted memberships, man. Five new couch captains. Enjoy your stools. Pull them up. Enjoy your mustachioed stool. It's going to be an uncomfortable first month as you are forced to sim in a stool, but, you know, it's a small price to pay to have a little mustachioed badge. Thanks, Kevo. Hey, Tyler, what's going on? All right, to the east we go. Here's MUBB. We're going to do a lot of landings and stuff today. I definitely need the practice in the helicopter, but... And I think we'll see if we can find any of these landmarks that are worth landing on as well. Pleasure, sir. Oh, doing chores so I don't get to fly. Oh, man. Well, I'm sure we'll see you next time. Thank you so much, Kevo. Live in Albuquerque, 60 minutes from Santa Fe right now. Oh, Santa Fe. Oh, Santa Fe, New Mexico. Yeah. This is a little further from New Mexico since we're in Cuba, but it's funny. Every time I see like a name of an airport or something, like I saw Santa Maria in the store, I was like, oh, Santa Maria, I fly there. I was like, oh, wait, this is not in the United States. This is not in California. All right, we're coming up to MUB here. This is supposed to be a small grass field. We can, me especially, I need to practice my landings for sure. Alicia? Is that Alicia? Is that how you say your name? Hello, welcome to the channel. Thanks for stopping by. The word channel is so weird every time I say that. I mean, welcome to the stream? I don't know. Why does the word channel sound weird? It sounds so technical. All right, let me see if I can actually slow this thing down. Do I use any haptics? Negative, no. I actually have a really simple setup. It's just gotten more complicated recently in that I added a second monitor and I changed from an ultra-wide. I used to just play on an ultra-wide with the sim windowed and do the stream stuff all around it, but now I upgraded to 4K. I have a Virpil stick mounted to my left, a Bravo throttle quadrant to my right, and I use the crosswind rudder pedals. And I'm actually going to be replacing the Bravo with an even smaller, I'm going to replace it with this miniature throttle thing that Virpil makes to try it out. Aloysia? Sorry about that. Oh, this is a small grass strip. All right, let's see if I can put this thing down without embarrassing myself. I need to turn the assists on. Let's see how it goes. This is the hardest part, I swear, is slowing down. And not pulling the throttle out too much. I'm going like 1,000 feet per minute right now. Down. So I need a lot more throttle. Lots of rudder. Holy crap. Hope you're not getting rid of your Bravo. If anything, it's going to go to my friend Turk, who is in the chat, a real-life friend of mine. But I am potentially replacing it, yep. with the Virpil mini throttle that has like 4 little axes on it. Mainly I'm doing it because I've really slowed down I've really trimmed down with my desk space. I have like a small sit-stand desk now. I'm kind of just minimizing my setup and the footprint it takes on my desk. So the Bravo takes up a huge amount of space relative to some other things. So I'm gonna try something else, see how it works for me. Dumbest decision, yeah, I know. You're not wrong. Oh no, oh no. Oh, this is gonna be hard. Oh. Dude, I don't know how you guys do it. As soon as you get near the ground, the helicopter just goes insane with all the, like the rotor wash, is it? I go from almost no rudder to like 100% rudder. That is so hard. I don't know how you guys do it. That's impossible. Yunan says, yeah, useful binding for trim reset. Yes. Yeah, I do have, it's like the, is it the longitude? It's basically the tail rotor trim reset. I do have that bound, yep. All right, this is our first stop. So this is Santa Fe Airport. And I don't know which of the, I don't think this airport, yeah, this does not look handcrafted in any way. What is going on with Cleeks? He's in some helicopter I don't have. Maybe it's like the H-135 or something. Well done. Thanks, JSA. I disagree, but I appreciate your, you motivating me. Butter. Yeah, I do have that, hey, how they go backwards just before the ground. Yeah, I'm so bad at it, but. All right, next we're gonna go to the east. The next waypoint's another airport. It's MULB. So I'll keep the VFR map up. So we're gonna go to Mulb over here. And this one has a paved runway, 6,000 feet long. And then after that, we're gonna start going to the points of interest. Number 1 on those points of interest is, oh man, I'm not going to be able to pronounce any of these things. Iglesia de Jesus de Miramar, second largest church in Cuba, is going to be our first waypoint after this next airport. So, and yeah, I do not speak, I do not speak Spanish or Cuban. Do they speak, is it Cuban, I assume? Is it set? I don't know. I'm so ignorant. Yeah, it is Spanish. Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, it's either Spanish or Cuban Spanish is the official language of Cuba. Okay. So I don't feel that stupid. I wish there was a way to reset the other trim, like the nose trim, but I don't think there is. It is Spanish. Tibaro? Preparing for a flight to Cuba. Nice. I've heard that it's amazing there. I haven't been myself. Oh, Cleek's in the Hype 145. I did look at that right before the stream. I think it's still $50, so I haven't pulled the trigger yet. Oh yeah, there's a couple of you guys in the H145, it looks like. Yeah, it seems like getting really good with trim on this is like the most important thing. Just trimming it out, like so much more than you do in a plane, I feel like. All right, to the east we go. MULB, so that's Mike Uniform Lima Bravo. MULB Mulb. Jules says it helps to do the approach like a plane. Keep moving forward until you're ready to flare. Yeah. I keep thinking of it as just like a hovering vehicle. Like, okay, just get over the parking spot and go all the way down to the ground. But yeah, I know that's wrong at the same time. Good Guy says, I've traveled far across YouTube. I'm finally here again to talk to you about your plane's extended warranty. I'm all ears. I hope there's like premium packages I can sign up for and send money for. That would be excellent. Standard says, thanks for the gift. Yeah, Kevo gifted five memberships. Looks like Jan or Jan got one. David, Standard Land, Aviator. And who is the fifth one? And Samuel, if he's here. And there are a couple big bridges towards the end of the flight plan here. Again, flight plan provided by the legend Delta Tango. This Mini 500 is pretty cool. I notice it doesn't seem to have any effect when I pull. Maybe it's just a simplified helicopter, because it feels like the only thing that has any effect is the throttle, or, you know, like the collective basically. And the mixture and the what's normally the throttle don't do anything. So it seems like only the collective does something. So maybe this is like the helicopter for me, just like a simplified version. It's like the diamond of helicopters. You just have like one lever to use. Yeah, this thing is cool. I love how Got Friends always includes like 20 liveries as well. They're always very generous with the amount of liveries they provide, which is really fun. Alright, here's the next airport right here. You guys are so fast. Oh, some of you... Oh, is Dave is in the M500? Oh, that's the Mini 500, sorry. I'm thinking of the Piper M500, but this is the Mini 500 M500. What's the Piper? I forget the Piper's like P46T or something like that. Is the Piper M500. Might have to switch over to a preset. This weather is pretty crappy. Oh yeah, and here's the thermal setting. One of you guys mentioned earlier down here in the bottom right. So if you want these, the thermals shown here. Oh, I think there are two different ones actually. Yeah, there's thermals, and then there's one that shows like the, I think it shows all the airflow around the plane or helicopter as well. All right, let's go few clouds so it's prettier out. Have I been in a helicopter in real life? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I have no idea what that would feel like either. Like the sensations of being in a helicopter sound kind of crazy. Alright, I'm doing the wrong hover thing again. Alright, reset the trim. Watching my vertical speed indicator. Ouch. Someday I'll have a smooth landing. I don't know what this blue square is all about, but kind of like an impromptu landing pad or something. Let's bring this back down to the ground here. Gonna catch up in the black square barren. Oh, this is so weird. It's highlighting the waypoints. Huh. Let me reset it, and maybe I can set it so I can watch you guys come in and land too. Showcase camera reset. There we go. Let's try the targeting. No, it's only targeting that. I think I can change that. Now let's turn off the airports and cities. Oh, it just happened to the weather. Oh, there we go. Nice, there we go. All right, now we can target people. You know the feeling where you see a red light, you can brace for that stop. You cannot brace or get ready for anything to happen. Oh, in a helicopter? Jonas says, I did a helicopter in Zermatt, Switzerland Alps. It's crazy, my man. Sierra says, a little scary at first, but it's fun. Never seen that. What is it? It looks like it's gone away. I don't know. It's gone now. Rotor trim reset. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, rotor trim reset. I have that bound to, I push my hat in like a button, and that does rotor trim reset. All right, so we're gonna head to the east now. This is gonna start all the waypoints. There's so many waypoints. We have like 14 or like at least 10 waypoints to go to. There's one directly north of us, which is gonna be the second largest church in Cuba. Then we have the Russian embassy. We can, you know, use a middle finger when we pass by that one. Indoor sporting arena after that. A memorial to a national hero of Cuba, Jose Marti. All right, let's get going. I'm not a tour guide by any means, so I'm just going to be able to call out what we're passing by, but I can't give a history lesson or anything like that. So much rudder required. All right, we're gonna head to the north, right over here to the church. Second largest church in all of Cuba. Yeah, it must be right here. Actually, there's like two buildings right next to each other. I think one of them is gonna be the embassy. I think right here, right in front of us is the church first. Hey, Alan, what's up? Let's try to get that rudder out. I tend to hold the rudder way too long too. Like I'll hold the rudder for liftoff, and then I'll forget to like take it out, and I'll just be holding my left foot in the whole time, pushing that rudder pedal. Let's see if I can actually get down to the church. Ana de Armas here. Here I come. Is it Anna or Anna? It's so hard to get down. I don't know what's going on in this chopper. If you're like, I am so bad at flying helicopters, Sebastian. I would recommend hit escape, or you know, go to your menu, go to assistance, and turn on. Oh, it's Anna. Go to piloting. No shame. Go down here and turn on the 2 helicopter assisted settings right here. Assisted tail rotor, assisted cyclic. Just turn them on so you can have fun and fly around and go where you want to go. I might end up doing that in a little bit too as I get tired of building these leg muscles. Oh, you guys landed in the parking lot? See, this is the crazy thing. I don't know if it's motivating or just removes all confidence I have in flying helicopters, seeing you guys land so easily in the parking lots and stuff. It's ridiculous. And also use your trim in the helicopter. You might have to set it, but I think you have to look for like longitudinal and latitudinal, or lateral. I think it just says lateral trim. There are specific trim settings for helicopters. All right, can we land in the parking lot? This is definitely not approved by the church. Dart says rubbing stomach, patting head at the same time, and some other movement at the same time. Yeah, this is... Oh, I'm going way too fast. Oh, no. No, no, no. Oh. Just touching the roof real quick. Oh, my God. It's crazy. As soon as you get near the ground, it just wants to spin in circles. I mean, it's every helicopter, I guess. I have heard that like making as few changes as possible, as slowly as possible, is like slow and steady is the way to fly a helicopter. It's hard when you realize you're like descending way too fast though, and you like need to slam on the throttle, but then that, or like pull the collective way up, but then that that just throws you into a spiral of chaos as well. This is so difficult. And now I have to add a ton of collective. I'm just in the trees. It's so hard. How do you guys do this? Hey, you guys make it look way too easy. As the detail in the church looks awesome. I remember, so on Tuesday when we were doing the, when we were checking out the world update, I feel like they've just like stepped up their game with the modeling of all these points of interest. Pretty amazing. All right, let's go to the next one. Next is the Russian embassy is like right over here. Oh yeah, is it this building right here? Delta's notes say that some people say it resembles a sword and other people say it resembles a syringe, I think. Yeah, it's this building right here, I guess. To me, it looks like a robot. It looks like a Rock'em Sock'em robot with no arms. I could see, okay, I could see the hilt of the sword. Like, this is the hilt of the sword right here. I don't see a syringe. I definitely would say, yeah, a sword. Oh my god, there's the smallest spot to land there on top. Alright, alright. Let's see here. This is definitely not big enough to land on. I don't think. It's crazy how, like, a helicopter just seems to have a mind of its own. Like, it just tips forward, tips back, tips left, tips right. It's just constantly going everywhere when I'm making no input changes at all. Like, what? I didn't even do anything. Why is it spinning? Now it's spinning the opposite direction. Now it's spinning the opposite direction. Like, it's so random. It's crazy. I'm guessing that's why most people seem to complain about the helicopter physics in Flight Sim. Maybe it's this craziness that happens. My god, it's impossible. It's just like a rocking boat. And there, again, it just randomly starts spinning to the right. I don't get it. Why? Why? I didn't touch anything. I did nothing. It's crazy. I even am using a preset, so there should be like minimal wind, right? But once again, random spinning to the right. Touch nothing. It's so weird. I don't know how. Oh my god, a couple of you guys are down. Crazy. Why is the nose pitching down randomly? I don't understand helicopters. You're cheating, all assists on. No, I might turn them on just so I can land somewhere. What's going on? I haven't even touched anything. Why? I swear it's almost like there's like a virus in the flight sim and it's like randomly putting in inputs and just twisting, turning, banking the helicopter with no actual input happening. I don't understand. Can someone explain it? Pilot error, skill issue, get good. I'm sure those are the explanations. This is impossible. Easy to over-adjust, yeah. Apparently that's all you can do is over-adjust. That's all I can do. My God, stop. Stop. Stop randomly turning, please. Please stop randomly turning when I touch nothing, please. Why? Why? It's so horrible. There is no way helicopters are this hard to fly, are they? Like, I doubt there's anybody that flies real helicopters in the chat, but oh my God, this is insane. Kind of want to like go to YouTube and search real helicopter pilot tries to fly a helicopter in Microsoft Flight Simulator and see if they think it's realistic. I don't think I'm landing here without any assists on. How am I going up too? I feel like I've only pulled the throttle out, which is so random. There's work to do, possible to control these if you practice. I just don't understand how it so randomly starts moving the helicopter when I'm changing nothing. It's just like non-stop random movements happening when I'm making no inputs. It's very strange. Yeah, I feel like hovering, anytime you get near the ground, it seems almost impossible to control. All right, I am going down. So I haven't touched my throttle. I was going down about 200 feet per minute, and then all of a sudden we're going down 1,200 feet per minute. Why? Look, and now it's back up to negative 200. What? I'm touching nothing. There's not any crazy weather happening. There it is. Look, I haven't touched the throttle at all. Look at the vertical speed indicator right here. Minus 1,000 feet per minute. My hand is literally off the throttle. So I don't understand why the vertical speed is changing so much. Yeah, the assists are off. Look, I haven't touched the throttle. Now I have to because I'm going to crash. Like, that's what I don't understand. I'm touching nothing, and the vertical speed is wavering from 0 to negative like 1,500 with no changes in the throttle. How is that even possible? I didn't touch anything. That's the most frustrating part. Is when you do nothing and the helicopter's just turning. Now I'm going up because I had to add a little bit. Throttle makes it yaw. Yeah. I understand that. I just don't understand when I make no changes and something drastic is happening. Alright. I'm not going to land at this one. Let's move on. I am not good enough. Okay, let's go to... Looks like we're going to the east a bit. Waypoint 3 is a sporting arena. Coliseo de la... I can't pronounce it. Actually, I can't see the rest of the word either. Anyway, there's a sporting arena over here in Havana. I don't know if we're in Havana right now. The Vortex Ring State? Oh, Vortex Ring State happens when you descend too fast and hover. But I wasn't... That's the thing is, I wasn't changing the throttle at all. Or the collective. I don't know if in this plane if it's called throttle or collective or what, because... Yeah, it's just the collective, I guess. Because there's no throttle or like mixture control that I could see. All right, let's go over here. This must be the arena right over this direction. Yeah, I realize that this is like 99% user error in having difficulty flying. I think one of you guys asked if the building was new. I'm actually not sure which buildings specifically are new. From like previous world updates to newer ones. Like, I'm not sure exactly which ones are new or not. Like, now I'm just like slow and steady, like no problem. You can turn it off with the switch below the fuel pump. Below the fuel pump. Okay, down there. Let's see if I can find it. This one, VRS. It looks like it's off. VRS, RBS. It was in the down position. Now it's in the up position. And there's also another switch here that doesn't seem to actually work. When I click it, nothing happens. Maybe it's a light or something like that. And then there's also a switch here on the collective. Don't know what that switch does either. Yeah, I think I saw a Dave land. I'm not sure who else made it on top. Hope stadium's over this direction. Here we go. Indoor, it's an indoor sporting arena. It said, I think it said it seats about 15,000 in this one. One of the ones we're gonna visit a little later. A further waypoint seats like 30 or 35,000. So this is the smaller of the two that we'll see today. All right, let me try to slow down in advance. I know there's this little instrument here that like shows you your basically like your track along the ground, like if you're hovering or not. It's like a level basically, right? Like a ball level. Not that I know how to use it, but obviously you want to keep it centered. Keeping it centered would mean that you're not moving across the ground, right? You're just hovering. Here we go again with the insane auto rotation. What is going on? Holy crap. What? I didn't even pull my throttle out. What is going on, dude? That is insane. Or I didn't pull the collective down. Why is this so hard? This is insane. Insanity. Now we're back up. Okay. This is so hard. Is this supposed to be one of the easier ones? That was the vortex ring state. So I had it off before, right? I should have it. There, I turned it off again. Let's try again. Oh, there's an invisible wall. Oh, the roof is, you can just go straight in. All right, can I descend without it automatically taking me from 200 to 1,500 feet per minute without me touching anything? Let's find out. We're at about 200 feet per minute going down. The Pelican on top. All right, come on. I haven't touched the throttle. My hand is literally off the Bravo. We just went from 200 to minus 600 by touching nothing. Make it make sense. Minus 700, minus 800, minus 900. Not touching the collective at all. Have not touched it. Now it's going up. Again, haven't touched it. Why is this happening? Now it's going minus 1,000. Now I'm forced to hit the collective because I'm forced to use the collective, and now I'm going to end up going up 1,000 feet per minute, probably. Why is this so difficult? I'm the worst helicopter pilot on the internet. Oh my god, it's freaking out. At some point, I just have to like pull the collective all the way out and slam into the ground. Oh yeah, it's invisible on top. I see. Invisible roof. You know, it says helicopters are not really supposed to descend straight down unless you're really controlling your rate. I don't know what VRS is. Helicopters are all unstable. You have to be doing something all the time. Yeah, that makes sense, but at the same time, it's extremely confusing when you make 0 changes and your vertical speed is changing drastically. Like I was basically hovering and watching my vertical speed just go down and down when I made no changes to the settings. It's so weird. It feels like a bug. Like I'm aware it might not be a bug, but that's how it feels being a noob helicopter pilot. All right, this is waypoint 3. So this is one of 2 stadiums. Let's see the detail on this guy. Oh, that's pretty cool. Street pedestrian, the walkways here. What do we got? We got Muhammad Ali on here. Is that Muhammad Ali? And Jordan. The air is like a river it's swimming in. Yeah, that sounds accurate to me. Our next waypoint is to the north. All right, let's see what we got next. Yeah, this arena, Delta wrote all this. He said, yeah, it was built in 15,000 spectators. 58 it was completed. So next is the Jose Marti Memorial. A national hero. Oh, he's a writer. I guess he was a writer. So that's next is the Jose Marti Memorial. All right, here we go again with a takeoff. I'm just gonna slam the collective up. All right, we're going just to the north here. This looks like a pretty tall building. I'll see if I've improved from the beginning of the flight to the end of the flight. See if I can make a landing without complaining about everything. This must be the memorial. It's a statue of Jose Marti surrounded by 6 columns and gardens. Oh, it says it's the largest monument to a writer in the world. See if I can land on the building here next to it. I'm not gonna land on top. I know the Daves among us, among you guys, those with helicopter skills will probably land on the top. Oh, there's another stadium right there. I don't know if that's on our waypoint list to the right. Alright, let's see. Can I get over to this building? Just ascending at a decent rate seems really hard too. I'm either like way too slow in my descent or way too fast. Oh, oof. That was horrible. Whoa. we're in. Oh my god, Veerman's going for it. Oh, close. We are in the ground here, in the roof of the building. I'm in the roof, yeah. Oh, Darth says, or Dartnoth says, VRS is kind of in the air, being pushed down by the rotor blades, ends up being sucked up and then back down, forming a ring. I see. Being less effective in counteracting the descent. Oh my god, Dave landed up there. Dude, how? Like how air flows off the end of the wing and forms vortices. Okay. Jonas says, any update coming to show planes, even if you don't own it? I haven't heard about it yet. I did watch the dev live stream, and I don't think they said anything about it. I mean, I really hope they do. I think for them to do that, they would need to start requiring plane developers to make like a low polygon count version of every single aircraft in the sim. I'm sure it's not that way for performance reasons. But, yeah, I think, yeah, all of us hope that would happen. That would be great. Dave says M3 model matching is the best solution right now. Match planes you don't own against ones you do, so you get close, yeah. Yeah, at the least they should improve. They should have built-in model matching. So if I don't have like the H135 or the H145, for example, it should show me any helicopter I have, just so at least it's a helicopter. Kind of like what they do with like twins. Like anytime there's a twin, it'll show the Baron if you don't have it. It would be cool if it did more, like matched it based on something that looks similar, like a low wing versus a high wing or something like that. Oh, 701's almost on there. Veerman got on the side here. He's barely hanging on for life. Yeah, you guys in the whatever I don't know what the EC45 is. I think Cleek said it earlier. And then Hunterson's in the H1, is it 60? Which I don't have, but yeah, it's just showing a plane, which is silly. Yeah, it shows that it can be done. Yeah. That would be very nice. A nice primal is in the velocity. I remember flying that thing when it first came out. It's probably much easier to handle. It's pretty slow, but we're not going too far or anything. Oh, Jewel. No. Yeah. Anyway, this monument is incredible. I'm gonna get down and see some of the detail in this thing. Yeah, surrounded by gardens. Yeah, there's like a park surrounding it, basically. I'm guessing this... I don't know if this tower is supposed to be here. I don't know if this is a conflict with We Love VFR, maybe. Could be. Cyber says, in the Flight Sim live stream, they did indicate there may be some better model matching in Sim Update 15. Wasn't clear if it'll address multiplayer. Got it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. They're gonna keep making improvements. They do. It seems like they do tend to go down the wish list in order of what's the most voted. Probably unless it's something they can do like really easily, where it's like, oh, this is down the list, but it'll take us a day, so we could just do it real quick. Yeah, it seems like the prioritization is definitely based off a lot of what people vote for on the wish list items. Jonas says I landed the big velocity drone. Wait, where did you go? I saw it coming in, then it disappeared. Let's see what's next on the list here. We're going to be going to the Fosca building, residential and commercial block in the Varadero neighborhood of Havana. Tallest building in Cuba. All right, that's going to be waypoint number 5 to our north along the coast. We have 2 right next to each other. So the Foxa building, FOCSA, Foxa, and then the Hotel National de Cuba, Hotel Nacional de Cuba. So we got a hotel and a residential and commercial block building. Oh, tallest building in Cuba, right? So tallest building, followed by a hotel next to it to the north. So that must be... Oh, looks like right over here. Yeah, they're both right here. There's the hotel, and this is the tallest building in Cuba. All right, let's see if this thing will take off. We're inside a building. Hey Jan, thank you for a month membership. Oh yeah, that was Kevo. Enjoy your badge. Greetings from Denmark. Nice. Welcome back. All right, let's go make our way over here to the north. So this is the tallest building in Cuba right here. It's definitely taller than the ones around it. And then to the east of that is that hotel. So we got 2 waypoints in a row, 2 POIs in a row right here. It's pretty fun. I feel like we don't fly helicopters like at all. Mainly because I'm so horrible at them, I try not to use them. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. I don't fly them because I'm bad at them. I'm bad because I don't fly them. No Hueys in Flight Simulator? Yeah, I don't think there... Are there any military helicopters at all? Is there like an Apache or something? Alright, here we go, the Foxa building. Once again, I'm going for the hover from above instead of approaching it, like facing it. I guess I need to descend either way, so. Denmark, it's past your bedtime. All right, descend, descend. We're going with the craziness. I'm not even anywhere near the ground and it's going nuts. What is it triggered by? Like if you're like a 100 or like 200, 100 AGL, it just starts freaking out. This is crazy. I'm not even close to the like terrain. Why? I hate helicopters. This is so frustrating. Smooth, 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 smooth. Turn on crazy mode and make the helicopter jump all over the place like absolute insanity. Ah. All right, now it's just going up like crazy. I barely added any throttle. Ah. The act of descending straight down is triggering it. So it doesn't matter what altitude you're at. Oh, just the act of descending. I'm just gonna plop it down there. I'm trying to go for a smooth landing, but I've given up with the smooth landings. Just plopping it down every time now. This almost looks like a shape of like a Vegas building. I expect to see like a big Vegas sign on the side of this. Some forward speed with descending. Yeah, it's so hard to like think to approach it like straight on in a helicopter. It feels so weird. It's like counterintuitive almost. Do a circling descent. Check. Okay, then right next door to this, to the east here, we got a hotel. Hotel Nacional de Cuba. Is that a, oh, I thought that was a helicopter landing pad, but it's just like a fountain or a garden in the front. Oh, I think YouTube will delete all the links, unfortunately. But you could just like paste the title or something in. Just gonna fly around this one for a second. And then let's see, our next waypoint. Let's see, what is this? Waypoint 6? Waypoint 7 is the national capital of Cuba. Supposedly it looks similar to the Washington Monument, so we'll see how close to it looks. I'm not gonna land on this one. Oh yeah, you can see it right over there to the east. Dude, Cyber, thanks for 5 gifted memberships, man. 5 stools being pulled up. Watch for splinters. Thanks, Cyber. It has smoke gens that show the air movement. Oh, I know you can turn on. Yeah, you can turn on the. Oh, the video has smoke showing the movement. That's cool. Yeah, and in the flight sim, you can like turn on. You can also turn on those vortices, I think. I don't know if it's in. It might be in dev mode for the ones that show around the blades, around the rotor and everything. And Josh 5 gifted. Guys, thank you guys so much. We got 15 new couch captains today. Pull up your stools, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Alright, right, let's make our way to the east here. Waypoint number 7. Yeah, this does look just... It looks like the U.S. Capitol building. Look at this. The description says that it's... Yeah, it resembles the U.S. Capitol building. It says it was more similar to... Oh, it's not a replica of the U.S. Capitol. Similar, but a meter higher, deeper, and longer, richer in detail. Took about 3 years to construct. Yeah, this looks very much like the U.S. Capitol. Scenery looks so good. Yeah, the buildings in general look good. They look like very plain, like all the other buildings, but at least I think the good thing is we're not seeing any like crazy, like, ruined buildings, which a lot of the photogrammetry of a lot of cities, like the buildings just look like, they look like they're just ruined. They look like they have like damage on them, which is super weird. All right, I'm trying not to hover. Don't hover, don't hover. Oh, it just says Capitol on the front. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's got a whole staircase up the front, too. I guess this is the front of the building where the statues are. Yeah, look at this, the like detail in the statues and stuff. Just that you can see the statues. They're really cool. I should go back to another world to update and look at all the POIs to just see if the quality difference... Like, I keep thinking that the quality of these is so much better than I've seen in the past, but maybe I'm just fooling myself. Maybe it's like always been this good. All right, let's see if I spin around here and try to land, if I can descend. What the? Alright. I'll count it. That's a successful landing, right? Okay, I see what you guys are saying. Yeah, it's so much better when I just don't try to go elevator style. Elevator style seems to be a problem. Oh my god, Dave. Dave is the GOAT. Look at this. Sir, we need to check your ticket. Mike says it seems they've been improving the world updates over time. Yeah, I feel like they're just getting better and better. I did install Project Coastline again this time. The statues have crowns. Pretty cool. All right, so this is the national capital. Next, we have a museum of Revolution, Castle of the Three Kings of Moro, and a statue of Jesus. So I have 8, 9, and 10 coming up. Museum of the Cuban Revolution. All right, let's see how this takeoff works. Whoa, what the Always love going inside buildings. gonna say hi to Dave on our way up. Oh, who else landed there? Somebody else landed there. Too close, I can't see the names. Hey Emmett, what's going on? My God, back up. Oh, is it 701? Yeah, 701 got on there too. Nice. All right, guys, let's continue. We're going just to the north here. They're like, I mean, they're right here. We can see them. All right, let's skip a couple landings, unless it looks very, very tempting to land on. Probably just fly past these next couple. So this one right here is the Museum of the Revolution, the Cuban Revolution. There's just so many points of interest. There's like, I think it was 106 is how many there were in this update. My God, the detail on this thing is crazy. Yeah, just the detail on the building looks amazing. All right, then we have a castle over here. I'm not going to try to pronounce it, but in English, it's the Castle of the Three Kings of Moro? Right over here across the water. I did install the Project Coastlines photogrammetry enhancement again for the coastlines. So what is on stream is not stock. We got our first castle. I think there might only be one castle, but this is it. This is probably one of the least detailed ones we've seen so far. Oh, let's see, I'll get down a little closer. There's always an Airbus. Or is that a 787? I'm sure it's... Oh, they're cannons. That's cool. Yeah, there are cannons right here on, like, the ramparts. Is that technically a rampart? Fire the missiles! Yeah, there's cannons up on top here too. It is all over. And a lighthouse. Alright, next is a sculpture of Jesus over here. Looks like to the east. Actually, it's right along the water over here. Right southeast along the water is our next POI. Yeah, right over here. Would there be any brand of Microsoft Flight Simulator you would recommend avoiding? What was the developer name of the Phenom 300? Everybody will say to avoid Captain Sim. If you're looking for something high quality, at least, if you're looking for high quality planes specifically, people say to avoid Captain Sim. That's kind of just like almost a meme at this point in the industry, or in the community. I forget the name of the one. Yeah, Sim Federation, that's it. A couple weeks ago on the Thursday, like, marketplace stream, I got the Phenom 300E or whatever by Sim Federation. It was one of the worst planes I've ever flown. And apparently their Challenger that they also released on the same day in the marketplace has also got horrible reviews. I believe Two-Tone Murphy was quoted as saying it is shite. So, and I don't even think he tried the Phenom, which has even worse ratings, so... I tried the Phenom and it was horrible. The flaps didn't work. Like, literally the flaps didn't even extend. Not the 414 Challenger. It was the Jet, the Challenger. The 414 Challenger is... Wait, isn't the 414 Challenger like the piston one? The piston twin? Plop. Statue of the Jesus here. Christ of Havana. The 414 Challenger is good. The Challenger Jet is bad. Yeah, let me see. Sim Federation. I'm just gonna look it up to make sure I have the right name. Yeah, so the Sim Federation is the Challenger 350, which is a jet. The 414 is really good. People love that plane. Is that a Cessna 414? Is it the Cessna? I forget. Cessna 414? Yeah, it is. Yeah, people love the Cessna 414. That one's been out a couple years. Oh, Chancellor, that's it. Sorry, not... Wait, the 414... Yeah, Chancellor. I'm gonna get confused as well. Yeah. Chancellor is great. So is the Milviz or Blackbird 315R, also really good twin. Those are a few years old. But yeah, Sim Federation released the Challenger 350 jet and the Phenom 300 jet, and they are both very bad. I didn't use the Challenger myself. I did the Phenom and it was horrible. And Two-Tone has a clip of him saying that the Challenger is really bad. So yeah, I'd avoid both of those. However, the Cockspur Phenom 100 is really good. I flew that, I think it was last week. And I like that plane a lot. I think it's a good alternative to like one of the Citations. Phenom 100 is great. Really well made. I'd give it like a 5. Not counting, yeah. Basically, I would rate things in two different ways. There's the caliber of plane that's like a black square, like a TBM 850 or the M500 Piper FS Reborn, or the Comanche, the A2A Comanche. Those levels of planes are in a league of their own. So I think and those are considered like 6-star or 10-star planes. But on the 1 to 5-star scale, like in the sim, for everyone else, all the rest of it, I would give the Phenom 100 a 5, and it's in that category. I think it's not fair to compare things to the Comanche, the M500, the black square planes. They're just too good. So we need like 2 categories of ratings, I think. Okay. You can see what he's saying right now. Continue the flight plan, my son. Continue the flight plan. We must continue. All right, we need to head to the east. We're going to the next stadium here, right over here. This is the larger of the 2 stadiums. This is like a 35,000 seater over here. A bit different than the first one we passed by, which was an indoor stadium. This is a great camera. All right, this is waypoint number 11. Estadio Panamericano. Whoa, I just reset the rotor trim. Woo. I guess I had a lot of that in. The jet. Oh, nice. Yeah, this is a huge soccer stadium, or as the rest of the world would call it, a football stadium. To try a different approach here. Oof. Someday I'll have a smooth landing. Nice. Yeah, this is a much larger stadium than the first one we looked at. Not much signage on this one, though. Yeah, I feel like this is not as detailed as the other buildings, but still pretty huge. Pretty impressive. Let's see what's next in the list. This is waypoint. What are we at, 11 already? Nice. Waypoint 11. Oh, Delta's notes for this say... Sorry, I just sneezed. Main stadium for the 1991 Pan American Games. This is where they took place. We got the Delta Tango trivia here in this document he sent me. Dart says, I think I'm going to have to upgrade the rig and get a new headset for VR. Have there been any new headsets out? I think like the HP Reverb was like a really good one because of its high resolution. I used that briefly, and then I ended up returning it and getting the Index, the Valve Index instead. But the Index has a good refresh rate, but it's got a lower resolution. An Index 2 would be great. Oh, JSA says I'm out of here. All right, dude. Thanks for hopping in. Good to see you. We will enjoy it. You don't see helicopters, only airplanes. I think it just matters if you have them installed, but the problem is that it seems like a lot of the helicopters... they'll get, even if you have some helicopters installed, they will be replaced with planes instead of another helicopter. Excuse me, another helicopter. Yeah, it's kind of weird. All right, so now I think we have, I think we're going to the east a bit. So we'll just follow the coast to the east. We got like 30 something miles to go. Over here, waypoints 12 and 13. These are two bridges that we can fly around. So, but there's quite a jump to get over there. So we have some traveling to do. All right, reset the rotor trim. Can I do a smooth takeoff? Probably not. Let's see. Alright, it's not too bad. Alright, we're going to follow the coast to the east for a while. Hopefully we'll see some cool parts of the coast. Around, you mean under, yeah. Above, under, on top of it. All the possible locations. Alright, let's see how fast this thing can go if I give it enough nose down trim. This will let us check out the northern coast here. See how the rest of the world update went. How well it's treated Cuba. Josh and Cyber and Kevo, thanks again for those gifted membership, guys. Appreciate you dudes very much. You are funding my marketplace purchases. You're funding my Starbucks that in turn fuels the marketplace purchase experience. So thanks so much, guys. Yeah, overall, like, all the buildings look pretty great here. I haven't seen any... I actually had to double check earlier when I first started flying around before the stream to double check if my photogrammetry was on or not, and it is on. Because I was almost like convinced that maybe it wasn't on just because the buildings are... They almost look like non-photogrammetry affected buildings, but usually the photogrammetry will affect everything. So it almost seems like they're like opting certain buildings in or out of using photogrammetry in general. But I'm not sure exactly what's going on. These buildings almost look like it was turned off. What's up, Hockey? How's it going? Hello, hello. Yep, doing good. Just flying around the northern coast of Cuba today in helicopters. Dave and 701 are showing off their helicopter chops, and the rest of us are just watching, especially me. Watching in awe and jealousy of their skills. Oh, there we go again with the rotor trim. That's crazy. I feel like I didn't put in that much rotor trim. I definitely put in a lot of pitch trim, like up and down. Is that called longitudinal? You're better than me. I don't know about that. Once they're moving, it's fine. It's the landing. Landing is the hardest part. Like, apparently I've just been doing what I think a lot of newbies do, which is you try to hover straight down and that messes you up. So I didn't actually realize that was a thing. So you basically need to land it like an airplane, not like you don't just hover above the spot and then go straight down because it messes with it. The physics of it just doesn't work. Or circle, yeah, okay. Yeah, I gave that a try the last one and it worked well. So I'm slowly learning. Alright, I got it trimmed out pretty well here. My hand's pretty much off the stick right now. It's nice. Just barely touching it. Let's check out some more of these camera angles here. Which heli? This is the Got Friends Mini 500. It's like $15 in the marketplace. We're pretty big fans around here of all the Got Friends stuff. So yeah, this is my first time flying it though. Like they make some of the coolest planes. They're all like very detailed, very fun, just very different from each other. They have like that Lake Skipper one. The double ender is insane. Yeah, Got Friends is incredible. I wonder if someday they'll make a non-experimental type plane. I know that's kind of their theme. That's their thing, is to make all these planes based off experimental ones for the most part, but they're just so good at developing planes that I wonder if someday they'll make like a more mainstream non-experimental plane. Oh, this is a cool camera angle too. Right on the tail. Closest I did was the Wildcat. Oh, World War II fighter. Enon says it's about learning how to adjust your collective while you're slowing, so you continue to descend. It is a very hard skill. So I'm not sure how good the coastline looks for you guys. It looks pretty good for me, but I do have that add-on turned on again. The Project Coastlines photogrammetry add-on. I'm not sure. Cuba might have been excluded from the world update as far as the coasts go. Whoa, what the? Weird camera. Right in the hole. I like this one a lot. This is really fun to fly in. Looks the same. Yeah, not sure if this got really updated in World Update 16 or not. Hopefully we'll see. I think during the dev live stream, some people asked about Sim Update 15, which is going to be the next Sim update. That's going to include all of the changes to... It's going to include the new working title G3X that they showed off on the live stream. So that's going to be awesome. We'll probably find ourselves in a few planes that use the G3X to check that out. Especially like the Cub and the NX Cub. They're also... I think some of the Got Friends planes use G3Xs as well. A lot of the smaller and experimental planes will have one of those. And then they also... it's also going to have all of the airframe improvements where the rigidity of the airframe and the tires is improved. So we'll see how that affects our landings. Hopefully it affects them in a good way. Are you actually in the... Is this a 787? I can't see the plane type code right now. Alright, let's see our progress here. Looks like we're about halfway to the bridges. To the first bridge, yep. About halfway there. Is Flight Sim with VR stuff any good? I think so. I mean, I haven't been using it a lot. Every now and then I'll use it, but every time I use VR, I really like it. I tend to just not have my VR stuff set up, though, especially because when I'm streaming, I'm not doing VR, so it's usually in the closet, but the times I do use it, it's great. I mean, I've never had such great landings as when I'm using VR. When you're just doing a traffic pattern or, you know, just the, you know, it feels, you have the ability to just turn your head to look, so it's incredible. It feels very natural, I think. I also feel like it's really cool to get in some planes that you've been flying outside of VR and just be like, it just feels daunting how big some of the planes are. So I'll get like inside even a Grand Caravan and look around in the cabin and just be like, oh my God, this is like absolutely huge. Dave says he's a big fan of VR. I mean, that is one huge thing. Like, if you're coming from X-Plane or another flight simulator, the visuals in Microsoft Flight Simulator are, like, so incredible. If you have VR, I would definitely try it. Enon flies exclusively in VR. Oh, you were a VR gamer before Flight Sim. Nice. What are some of your favorite other VR games, Enon? I use VR, like when I first got VR, I went through all like the arcadey, you know, like the popular ones that like I think everybody does, like Beat Saber, for example. I got a bunch of titles from Steam that were VR friendly then, and yeah, I'm just not... I think if I wasn't streaming, I would probably use VR a lot more, but I just didn't want to like have it out all the time when I was barely using it, but it is pretty incredible. A bunch of stuff. Everyone likes Walkabout Mini Golf. Oh, nice. Oh, Skyrim VR, yeah. I never tried Skyrim VR. I didn't even try, like, Half-Life Alyx, which came with my Valve Index. I never even tried that. I think I was just worried that I was gonna, like, have a heart attack. Because it would be terrifying. A friend of mine that had VR, oh, Alex is incredible, really? Is it terrifying, though? I don't know. I remember watching, like, you know, some of the popular streamers like playing like Resident Evil VR and stuff like that. I was like, oh my god, or like Phasmophobia. I did try Phasmophobia in VR once or twice. It just scared the crap out of me. I was like, nope, I'm done. Yeah, it was too freaky. Alex is widely seen as the best VR experience around. It does have insane reviews. There's a new Assassin's Creed on Quest. Nice. All right, our first bridge up here, waypoint 12. Bakuna Yagoya? I have no idea how to pronounce this. Anyway, the bridge was completed in 59, it says. These are all Delta Tango's amazing notes for this flight plan. It's 360 feet above the valley floor, the highest bridge in Cuba. And it says, Cubans consider it one of the 7 wonders of Cuban civil engineering. Man, this is a hyped up bridge. Delta, thanks again for the flight plan and all the details, dude. Really appreciate you. Shout out Delta Tango, who's out working right now. Human-sized spiders on a pancake are okay to deal on what? Human-sized spiders in VR is hell no, and I'm Australian. Oh, Dead Space VR? That would be pretty nuts. I mean, some of you guys know I was playing Star Citizen for a bit. I'm kind of at the point where I'm just waiting for the big updates. I really do see Star Citizen as like probably the game that I'll play once it's out, like for a decade plus. Like, I'll probably main that game. Flight sim in that game probably, but I am really, really excited for the potential of Star Citizen VR support because I played like a little bit of Elite Dangerous in VR and No Man's Sky in VR. Elite Dangerous VR I actually loved. Like I felt very immersed in it. I felt like I was actually in the cockpit of like my own spaceship exploring the universe. Like it was amazing. But I don't think, I think that Star Citizen exploration feels so much cooler and the scale of the game feels so big because you can just transition to the ground, right? And then be running around, just get out of your ship. It's absolutely insane. So I can't wait for someday for Star Citizen VR. Sounds like we just ran out of fuel. Control E, save us. All right, the engine's coming back to life. Oh no. Oh no. Going down. I'm out of fuel. We're going down. It couldn't restart. All right, wait for that engine to get back up a little bit. I was like, oh wait, I didn't top off the fuel, and I also didn't turn on unlimited for this flight. Elite Dangerous with voice attack. Oh, I never used that. And a voice pack is lit. Having data talk back towards you after giving commands. Nerdgasm. That sounds great. Yeah, I barely played Elite Dangerous, but it was one of the few ones that I used VR on, and it was great. This is gonna be apparently not easy to take off in. Just give it full throttle. There we go. All right. Water takeoff's always weird. I don't know why, you know, it's totally normal to take off from water, right? All right, I'm back. Back up. All right, let's continue along the coast here. I think when I reset I think when I use the rotor reset, the trim reset, it also resets the pitch trim. It resets both axes, I think. So that's why when I hit it, it goes crazy. I should probably only use that like right before takeoff. Not in flight. That's a horrible idea in general. Dave says, I used to love Elite Dangerous. I wish Frontier would support it properly. Me and my buddy Valis, we play Star Citizen a little bit. We've been playing Tarkov recently. We had tried Elite Dangerous briefly after we played Star Citizen for a week or two, and we just couldn't get into it. We were like, oh my god, this feels cheesy. Like, Star Citizen is so... I don't know, there's just something about it. It feels really good. They announced like what's coming in the next few months. It's pretty insane what's coming in the next patch. Like, they have tons of quality of life improvements, all new UI, all new map. They fixed like EVA, so when you're in your suit in space, they fixed a ton of stuff there. And then supposedly sometime, maybe before summer, but at least in summer, they're gonna have their second system called Pyro release, their second star system. So I'll definitely be back playing some Star Citizen in a bit over the next few months. But Mike says FZ announced support for new stuff. Oh, new stuff in Elite Dangerous. I'll give Star Citizen a chance if it ever releases. I mean, I think it's actually going to release. So they recently, at the end of last year, they announced that they were feature complete on Squadron 42. So I guess this is all relatively new to me, but the history of Star Citizen is that the original Kickstarter was for a game called Squadron 42. While they were developing it, they created what they call the Persistent Universe. It's basically the MMO version of that world, of that universe, I guess. And that's where Star Citizen was born. But they've been working on Squadron 42, and that is actually feature complete now, finally. And all of the devs from Squadron 42 just moved over back to Star Citizen. And now all of a sudden their like velocity is just insane, how much stuff they're making and implementing. And they're bringing all the stuff they put into Squadron 42 into Star Citizen. So they're basically patching Star Citizen to have all these new systems that were made for Squadron 42. So yeah, I'm excited for Squadron 42 and then Star Citizen. Like, they're gonna keep working on it. I don't know. I think they actually are going to release it. Like, I don't think it's like a never thing. It's just a when question. Like a when, not if. But right now, what's cool about backing the game now is that you're basically, if you invest even in a starter pack, you're basically giving yourself a ship that you would have to earn in the game. And there's all these perks you get when you do invest money into it and help fund the development of the game. I've spent too much money on it, so I have like several big ships. But you get perks, like you'll get lifetime ship insurance, so when your ship's destroyed, you don't have to pay like credits in the game to get it. It'll just be insurance forever on that ship as like a thank you for backing the project. So there's that kind of cool stuff. But I personally, in its current state, I think it's worth getting the starter pack for like $40 or whatever, or $60. Get one ship and play it for a bit, play it for a couple weeks. You will get bored, you will run into bugs. You will be like, all right, I'm done mining or I'm done exploring planets. And there are wipes, right? Where they wipe the whole thing every now and then. So there's no like long-term sense of progression right now. And that's what I'm waiting for. I basically see it as a long-term beta test you're in. When they release huge new features and like their new star system, I'll go in, I'll check it out a few weeks, and then I'll stop playing it again. I think most people are in that state. But man, I don't know. It's even in its alpha state, it's just kind of an insane experience. It's basically like a simulator. It's almost like a part simulator, part MMO, part arcade game. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It's very unique. So if you have $40, like, I would recommend trying it out. I haven't been playing it for like a month because I'm just waiting for new features to come out at this point. But as soon as they come out, I'm going to be back on it, trying it, learning those things, getting a little head start. All right, here's the bridge right up here. I think this is the bridge waypoint. Nagua? I don't know how to say this at all. It's the biggest bridge in Cuba. What's up, Raccoon? Dave says, I do want there to be a very good space game. Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm rooting for it too. I just wanted access now. Like, I mean, you could try it now and get an idea of how good it's going to be. So I think that's what's worth spending the money. But you do have to be in a mindset where you're like, all right, this is a alpha that will probably be ongoing for 5 years. Like, this game is not coming out the end of this year. So as long as your mindset is realistic, you have realistic expectations, I think it'll be a good... This is not as impressive as I thought it would be, this bridge. It's a bridge. It's not the most impressive bridge we've ever seen. I feel like I hyped it up a little too much. Yeah, and it's definitely been a running joke for sure. But I mean, so I've been playing Tarkov recently. Escape from Tarkov has been a beta for 6 years. Like, and it's infested with cheaters. People seem to be fine with it because the game experience is incredible. It's also one of those games that's kind of unlike any other. Which is very unique. Oh, that was kind of sketchy. Did someone just go vertical in their helicopter right there? Escape is crazy, very unique. Yeah, it's very, very difficult. Such a difficult game. I think that's why I like it, is because it reminds me of like other very difficult games I've gotten into. I mean, Flight Sim for one, right? Microsoft Flight Simulator is really challenging. Kerbal Space Program, Dota, Escape from Tarkov. They're games that are like ruthlessly difficult when you get into them. Oh, what kind of heli? This is the Godfriend's M500, the mini 500. Sim Life, yeah. I mean, that's why I think there's some crossover between people that like Flight Sim and like games like Escape from Tarkov because of the realism and the systems, like the system with firearms and ammunition and armor in that game is pretty nuts. And I think Star Citizen is a similar story. Like the systems, even though there's a lot of progress that's going to be made, it's got that feeling of like, oh man, I actually have to like plan for my trip away from this space station. A lot of logistics things and considerations to make, kind of like you do in flight simming. You know, with fuel and payload, your range, the runways, the weather, you know, it's very like sim-like in the preparation you have to do. All right, there is one more bridge after this one. This is supposedly the largest bridge, though. The largest bridge in Cuba. Oh. All right, that wasn't the worst. Still pretty bad. There's always one. Wait, what are you actually in, though? I mean, you're obviously in some kind of helicopter, but why is it floating like that? It's just ridiculous. Why would it replace it with like a... Is that the Airbus? I'm not even sure. I can't see what it thinks you are. Soul says, I have the biggest glitch. No matter where I start, the group is far away. F-35B? F-35B. Oh, the Lightning. It has VTOL capability, right? Oh, yeah, it does. Okay, that's why. F-35B. You know, this... I was talking a little crap about this bridge, but it's actually a beautiful spot. It's more impressive when I get, like, closer to it with the drone camera. In this valley, it's pretty amazing. That's pretty awesome. Water looks good, too. All the rocks underneath. trees look amazing too. The rare VTOL Airbus. Dart says, I think I've spent as much of my flight right now as on my racing rig. Nice. A wallet black hole, yeah. I wish I could get multiplayer aircraft right. Yeah, for sure. We all want that, absolutely. At the least, they could just improve the model matching. So anyway, we'll see if we see any of that in Sim Update 15. I bet that'll be out in March or something. Maybe the end of March. They haven't given a timeline or anything like that, but yeah, hopefully we'll see it soon-ish. All right, the next waypoint is another bridge called the Connemara Bridge. And then after that we have just one more destination airport to go to. Nice, TJ. Beautiful. He's a ballerina of the skies. The Pelican is so fun. Oh yeah, VF-35 it says now. Enon's coming in. Nice, I got the targeting working. There's the Mini 500. Looking very transparent though. Alright, let's watch a pilot that knows what he's doing. Dude. Nice turn. We're on USA West actually, Sol. USA West. It's like a masterclass. Dude, that was so smooth. Holy crap. There's something to aspire to right there. Oh no, a Marchi. No. Search and rescue. All right, let's go to the next bridge. We got a bridge to the east. This will be our second to last waypoint, southeast. Send the paramedics. Is he okay down there? Sorry, we're gonna have to leave the man behind. We got another waypoint to go to. Is he back up? Where'd he go? I don't see his name anymore. Amarchi, are you good? Is he back up? I don't see his name. Oh, there. I think he's below me. Is that him right here? Nope. Where'd he go? Is he gone? Can you imagine a force feedback yoke that's affordable? I've never used force feedback anything. As soon as, like, my initial thought when I hear force feedback is it sounds like kind of a gimmicky. But that's just because I've never used it before, and I'm sure that it's probably amazing. I've just not used it myself. It looks like we can just follow the road. I think I'm just like too much of like a purist or something when it comes to hardware and stuff like that. I'm like, I don't want force feedback. I don't want like VR. I don't want two monitors, like one to each side, like left and right. I don't even really like the Tobii is okay, but it's a little weird. Just my weird personal preferences, that's all. I'm getting used to the trimming a little bit more, though, especially trimming the... Is the left and right trim the lateral? Yeah, once you have like the power set and the trim set, it's pretty fun. The 407 looks pretty good too. I like the Ranger. I should try, I mean, I need to try all of the helicopters again. I kind of like the change up to helicopters just because like we do tend to fly low and slow a lot in a lot of these flights, and in this case when like all the points of interest are all pretty close to each other, like really good candidate for helicopters and trying to land on stuff. It's pretty good. I was worried, I was trying to like look and append to the flight plan like more spots, but when we're doing sightseeing, yeah, it just makes sense. That should be my default. My default is like to go for helicopters when we're looking at POIs. It seems so obvious. All right, the bridge is on the other side of this, like inlet, whatever you want to call this part of the. It's a bay. I don't know. I don't know what it's called. The water in front of us. It's on the other side of the water. Okay. Oh yeah, I think it would be good to follow the coast, right? Do you guys want to keep along the coast to go see the city over here? Seems like a good idea. Is this how do I pronounce this? Matanzas? 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 Is the name of this city over here. Alright, Canamar Bridge, or Canamar? Just follow this coast around, we'll run into the bridge. Wait, Josh, have you been in the Vision Jet the whole time? I think I just noticed. I'm convinced that Josh only owns one plane. He's like, well, this is the best plane, so I'm deleting everything else, including the default Cessna 172. Don't need it. And he has a fitting username, the endgame. He's got one plane, that's the endgame. The only plane the man needs. Yes, Vision Jet only. All right, let's see this bridge. This is not the largest bridge in Cuba because we've already seen it. I don't know, is this bridge bigger? I mean, technically, I mean, supposedly it's not, but from this distance it looks bigger. It's at least cooler. It's a cooler looking bridge. The arches. All right, we're going in. Oh, this is pretty fun along the water, actually. Alright, let me pretend I'm Enon. Watch me fail. I'm gonna go over here, I'm gonna circle to the right, and then supposedly, theoretically, land on the bridge. Oh no, I'm way too fast. Oh no. Abort, abort. In theory, if I just slowed down more before making the turn, I think that would have been... I would have maybe had a little success there. Let me try it again. It is definitely really nice with Toby trying to do landings in the helicopter, or do anything in the helicopter. Be able to look down like this. That's pretty amazing. Oh, ouch. No, no, no. Oh, saved it. Oh my God, it's so terrifying. All right, 2 failures. Yeah, it's so hard to do that kind of approach. All I want to do is just hover. And I know that's what gets you into trouble. Well, now I know that. Ouch. All right. Really bad still. Oh, I'm way back at the other airport. Or way back at the other bridge. Longer, maybe? Oh, not the height. Yeah, I needed to make a bigger pattern out of it, basically. The Vision Jet is godlike. It's been a while since I've flown the Vision Jet. Enon says it's hard. I screw it up all the time. I don't believe you. Nope. Canamar Bridge. I think this bridge is cooler than the other one. Looks like my camera is still on Dave. James, thanks for the sub, man. Delta, what's up, man? Dude, this has been a great flight plan, dude. I really appreciate it. I did bring up your document and go through a lot of the information that you gave for all the waypoints, man. Even though despite me being like, maybe I'm probably not going to do that. Nah. It was very, very helpful. Thanks so much, dude. Delta Tango provided today's flight plan and all of the trivia and information about every waypoint. Big W, as the kids say. Enon says, me and Dave learned to fly these with West Coast Willie, who's another streamer. He's better than me. I did it nice and smooth. No need to circle. Just have to anticipate what you want to do ahead of time. I like this bridge. This bridge is so much cooler than the other one. I like the valley the other one was in, but Enon landed down here near the boats. Willie is the GOAT heli pilot. Did you guys try any of like the North Sea whatever mission pack? I think we looked at it once when I did an on-air stream. And there's like all these helicopter missions and it integrates with the on-air company. It was pretty cool. But I was so bad at flying. I still so bad at flying helicopters, but those of you that are good at it, seems like a pretty fun thing. They had all like the oil barges and stuff out in the water. Oh, you bought it after the stream. Enon did. Nice. Yeah, it's pretty cool how it has like its own whole section there in on-air company just for that pack. It's pretty neat. All right, what's next? Next is last, which is Juan Galberto Gomez Airport, MUVR, Mike Uniform Victor Romeo, MUVR. But there are some recommendations Delta put at the end of it. He said, if you have time, check out MUKW Kawama Airport. And then there's a resort town. I wonder if that's on... I think that might not be on the waypoints, right? MUKW. Oh, it's just up the coast. We have time for that. All right, so we're going to go east. Yeah, we'll just go up the coast. We'll end at MUKW. MUKW. We're going to go to Mover and then to MUKW. All right, reset the trim. All right, we're gonna head up the coast even further. Theme of the day, follow the coast. This way. Enon's over here landing on more buildings. He can't be stopped. Should we go to that other airport actually? I guess we could fly by it just in case it's, I'm not sure if it's one of the bespoke airports. It might be. We can just do a quick flyby. Mover, and then we'll go back to the coast. Soul says the H-135 is fun. Has autopilot, nice. You're in VR, so you're cheating. Dude, it's probably even more, I don't know. I feel like there's pros and cons, right? I mean, even with the Toby, like, I feel like I have a big advantage. Yeah, maybe VR would be a a little easier. You still gotta know what you're doing though. That's the catch, right? Need some gas soon? Oh, easy. Here we go. Bam. Just give yourself a military midair refueling. Using the honeycomb alpha, which is something. Yeah, that sounds super weird. Yeah, it feels pretty natural with a stick. I love the side stick, man. I feel like a stick is just, for simming, is just better. There are planes that have side sticks, helicopters, diamonds, lots of tail draggers. Like, you'll end up with a side stick and not a yoke. I think the yoke is good if you're gonna, like, yeah, you're gonna be like a Boeing guy or like fly only like trainer pistons. Or pretty much most pistons, I guess. I don't know. I like the versatility of the stick, and also just it takes up way less space than something like the Alpha. Oh, Delta says the only bespoke airport in Cuba is on an island south of the main island. Okay, yeah, this one does not look handcrafted. All right, we'll make our way back to the coast. We're gonna go to MUPB. I wonder if that resort town is nearby. Let me see if I can look it up. Varadero. Varadero? Oh yeah, it looks like it's up near that airport. Aerial photo. Okay, it's, yeah. Where is that? Oh, it's all the way up here. Okay, we just go up and we follow this like peninsula out. So I guess the city is here. Varadero's right next to the airport here. Yeah, that says Varadero. Okay, that does take us right to it. And then it'd be cool to fly up out here just to see what's out here, and we'll end the stream up out on this peninsula thing. Sticks are great unless you're left-handed. But yeah, I'm right left-handed, which can make VATSIM a little tricky. Taking my hand off the stick. So yeah. For that, it is a little tricky. But in general, like, you kind of have to be pretty ambidextrous when you're flying. You could be left seat or right seat. Like, if you're ever right seat in an Airbus and you're first officer, bam, you're using a right-handed stick. Or if you fly certain tail draggers, you have your levers for your like mixture, your prop, and your throttle on the left side along the fuselage of the plane. So you're flying those with a right-hand stick as well. Or even if you're in the right-hand seat of a Diamond, again, you'll be right-hand stick, left-hand throttle. It's pretty interesting. TJ says if you have velocity flight stick, you configure for left hand. Yeah, that was a nice thing about the Airbus side stick too. The Thrustmaster Airbus one that I used before I switched to the Verpal it's ambidextrous as well. You can actually swap the buttons out too, to swap the sides of the buttons if you want the autopilot on the inside, whatever inside button is. Alright, this is pretty close by too. Live time and weather is starting to get dark. Oh yeah, I turned the live weather off earlier because it was just really gross out. Ooh, yeah. This is not very scenic. Yeah, I'll keep that off. I want it to be pretty. I like few clouds, or like scattered's usually too much. Oh, this looks kind of epic right now, actually. Yeah, scattered will give you this crazy kind of like epic lighting. Just adjust it. There we go. This is like my ideal. I love this kind of look. Lots of clouds. Lots of clouds. Sunrise or sunset. Turn on live time. All right, let's check it out. Oh. All right, here's real weather, real time. Yeah, pretty dark. I always thought ever since the sim came out, how incredible it was that you could change the time in real time like this and literally watch the sun move. Like, I don't know, I think it's incredible. Oh, this looks so good. This is my ideal lighting though. This is my favorite. It just feels like, it's just very interesting looking. I don't know, I love it. Actually have nice looking lighting. Yeah, I couldn't believe that you could just change it minute by minute in real time while you're in the sim, while you're flying. Like, what an insane feature. I feel like we don't really talk about that very much, but it's super impressive. Oh, my lights are off? Not sure if they're on now. Oh, the M500 has nice looking lighting. Here, let's see what the M500 lighting looks like at night. I mean, sunset also looks epic. I mean, this sim, man. The sim, it's just amazing. Alright, I think we passed by the airport already, so this was the city was behind us. It's like this resort town. Let's see what Delta said about it. Delta says, oh yeah, Varadero resort town, one of the largest resorts in the Caribbean. Varadero Beach is rated one of the world's best beaches in TripAdvisor, being number 9 in the world of beaches. Oh, it must be right down here. This reminds me of like Miami or something. Yeah, we'll go all the way out to the point. I just want to turn around and see the beach. A lot out at the point. All right, sounds good. I'll be right there. Yeah, this looks like a pretty nice place to visit. Number 9 beach in the world. It appears to be ocean beach and hotel resorts the whole way out. Yeah. You can see all the giant like resort looking pools right there. There's another one. Oh, this is awesome. What a cool spot to end it at. Sean says, in April in Ohio, where I live, we expect a full solar eclipse. It would be nice to sit at a local airport in the sim. Oh, yeah. That sounds great. I would love to do that. Yeah, I don't know that I've seen the eclipse in the simulator myself. I've seen screenshots of it when they've happened before. DuPont Water Castle? Water Castle, eh? Oh, here we go. Here's another resort pool. JG says I live in Ohio, also right in the direct path of it. Oh, that's awesome. Delta says Mrs. Tango and I are going to Southern Illinois to see the Max eclipse there. Cleveland area, right in the middle of the track as well. Nice. All right, I'm Archie. Good to see you. Gotta go. Always fun, Kipper. When's the next one? The next scheduled one's on Tuesday. Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. But the group flight is pretty much always on Saturday. Unless I feel like every now and then I do a little impromptu stream on other days, but... Or if there's a high demand for another stream. Like, everybody rallies and wants to do something a certain day, I'm always down. But yeah, I've just been sticking to the Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday schedule. Yeah, here's the little castle, I guess. The water castle. Alright, let me get more distance this time. Go down here. And then turn around. Water looks very, very blue here. It's awesome. Fly some warbirds. Hey, if I'm flying a helicopter, I guess I could get into trying to warbird out for sure. Which chopper? This is the Godfriends Mini 500. I think Dave was flying this on, was it Tuesday? Or on Thursday, when we were flying the helicopters around. And so I saw the marketplace and grabbed it. $15, Godfriends. Livery was great. Camouflage. Yes. Yeah, it has like, I think it has like 15 or so liveries. It looked, Godfriends always gives a lot of liveries. I love it. What's going on? Am I auto landing? Whoa. Nope. No, I'm not. Oh. Oh my God. Let me try to get closer. God, what's going on? Why are we going that direction? Oh. Plop. Oh, there's more way out at the end of the peninsula, huh? I just wanted to land and look at this castle for a second, then we'll go out to the end of the peninsula. Now go away or I shall taunt you a second time. Ah. Ah, very nice. Alright, on to the end of the peninsula. Oh man, dude, the lake right there looks so cool. The water is like very, very blue. I love it. It's beautiful. Your father was a hamster, your mother smelt of elderberries, yes. Look, we're quoting a movie other than Big Lebowski. This is a big moment for all of us. There are some who call me Tim? For some reason, that was like the scene that I thought was the absolute funniest, was Tim the sorcerer or Tim the wizard, whatever, when they're just traveling and Arthur looks over and then Tim is just in the distance blowing up mountaintops with his magic. Whoa, what just happened there? I think I reset the trim by accident. He's just sitting there, like, blowing up mountaintops for fun. And for some reason, I just thought it was absolutely hilarious. Oh yeah, they clapped, yeah. Wow, very impressive. So many resorts. Yeah, this seems like the place to visit, right? Yeah, we can end way out on that little island over there where Hunterson's at. Hey, at least these boats aren't sunken. They're not 3D or anything, but you know. I didn't even look at the like panel here to see what these are. Oh, governor on, alternator, okay. And then our lights. Rotor RPM warning. Fuel pump, alternator battery. Nice. So I guess there is a governor. I guess if you turn it off, then presumably we can change the RPMs manually. The rotor RPMs. The digital displays have different screens. Oh, on these? Oh, nice. Awesome. God friends, always great. Tablet that folds out. Nope. I did not. I just grabbed it and loaded in to the stream basically, so I haven't really looked around. I haven't found anything in this. Oh, is that what this is? Oh, no way. Oh. Oh, that's pretty nice. Oh, there's the map. Nice. That's awesome. I was wondering why there, like, I just like assumed there were no avionics, I guess. I was like, oh, okay. It's a helicopter. I don't really expect them. We made it. There are like more islands out here too. Oh, someday I'll make a smoother landing than that. I feel like I got a little bit better today, thanks to your guys' helpful tips. A little bit better. This is not the most impressive ending spot. Actually, is over there better? This will have to do. This isn't the prettiest final spot. How about this island? Is this island better? Oh no. 701's out here. Just that's like the only spot to land on this island. Oh, there's another group flight, TJ? Group flight in 30 minutes. I wonder if I can send people over. I don't think I've seen Sim Fanatics. But I guess there's another group flight if you guys want to pop over there. Sim Fanatics, group flight in 30 minutes. Thanks for stopping by, TJ. I'm not sure that I can do it without like knowing the specific URL. Anyway, if you want to post it in the Discord, feel free, TJ, if you're in there. If you're not, there's a link in the description if you want to share it and you guys want to go do more group flighting today. Sounds like there's more to be done. Not for me, though. This will do it for me. it's the Airbus. I don't get it. Yeah, thanks again to Delta Tango. Dude, thank you so much for the flight plan, for all the information about Cuba, all the POIs we went to today. Very, very much appreciated, man. You are a legend, sir. And thanks again to Enon and Josh and Cyber. Or sorry, it was Kevo, Cyber, and Josh for the gifted memberships today. Thank you so much, dudes. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. And yeah, as usual, you guys that are new, if you want to hang out with us in the Discord, it's in the YouTube video description if you want to go down there. I'll pop it in the chat as well if you want to hang out in between. And I guess if you guys want to do more group flight, TJ says that Sim Fanatics is doing a group flight in a half hour. If you guys want to hop over there and fly along with TJ and on that stream, then go. Do it. And again, Delta, thanks so much, man. Really appreciate it. This flight, this tour, and information brought to you by Delta Tango. All right, guys, thanks so much. Appreciate y'all. I'll see you guys at the latest on Tuesday. See you in Discord. I'm going to get my butt kicked in Tarkov now for the rest of the night. Find some food. The usual stuff. All right, guys. Hope you all have a good one. Whoa, what did I just do? This is doing something. Someday I'll learn how to use the camera. All right, guys. Have a great night. I'll see you all on Tuesday. See you in Discord. Have a good day. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. Good flying. Thanks for the tips on the helicopters. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Man, that's a great screenshot right there. It looks like a desktop wallpaper. Dang, that looks good. See ya.